What's up, guys? It's Skip here with 148 Films. I wanted to talk through just kind of what we're doing today. It's a production day here at Howe Farms. We're at the pavilion, and our team is setting up a promo shoot for a Crystalline Entertainment. They are an all-encompassing, like, creative event character, I guess you could say. They do fire dancing, they do LED shows, they have an LED bubble thing that they're going to be using. So we're doing some content for her, and this will be some work that we'll use as demo and spec work for our team as well. Today, Chloe Goodman, our lead filmmaker, she is the one leading the shoot, so she's putting the team together. We got a couple people that'll be hands-on where they're working grips. I'll be a DP and kind of helping out, just organize behind the scenes. And we'll have a fun little shoot and kind of talk through what goes on up here to make all this happen around here. There's a lot of things and moving pieces that go through into the production day. So this is kind of what we call home base. We like to have a good, clean place. I think of it like a dinner set. You have salad forks for salad, you have a spoon for your soups, you have knives for your steaks, and they're all set out in a specific way for their specific purpose at their specific time. What we have is batteries, backups, tools, little odds and ends things that'll be in the Pelican here. We have the iPad. This is controlling all the lights. So any colors, temperatures, everything that runs lighting wise goes through this little feller. And then here is our cameras. So our theory is begin with the end in mind. So we have a camera that's going to be shooting specifically for social media and vertical video, or I like to call it hot dog video, hamburger video, horizon, hot dog video, vertical. And so this camera is specifically going to be shooting vertical video all night long. The second camera here, the red, this is going to be our hamburger video. This one's all transmitted. It's going to be on a 21mm. It's going to be better in the low light. So that's the main hamburger video. And then this guy here, this monitor is actually the lighting and grip monitor. So Daniel, our lighting guy, will be able to see everything that he needs to see from what our cameras are looking at. And so he's able to adjust his light where he needs it. And then you got our director's monitor. This one is for the clients whenever they are looking at the video that we're shooting. So they have a clear picture of what's going through our camera and into their video. So clients can look at this one. Our director, whoever's directing the shoot, can look at it and see if there's water bottles or things that need to be moved in the background, or if it's lit the way it needs to be. Or the first AC, the person pulling and pushing focus, will actually use this monitor here because it's big and it's easy to see. All these things communicate together. We use the Atomos system to make sure that everything is on the same frequency, everything is looking the same colors, and it's just really easy to use. It makes it baby bottom smooth to film during a production day. So walking through our lighting setup, everything that happens has artificial and natural light to it. We like to use the windows when we have windows, but then we also use our aperture system to light up what colors and feel we need for it. Daniel Vlahos, he's the magic lighting guy. He is the one that is the mastermind behind all the illumination. You can tell by his beautiful locks that he's really good at what he does. And so he's actually setting up, these are actually backup lights. So these are just some Aperture 60X's. And then we also have some other lights. We're running a, where Nick is our subject right now, he's just standing there looking pretty because we need to see what the light's doing. Behind him is a 600D, that's a full color light, RGB light. And so that's gonna give us anything we need to set the mood for our LED show that's gonna go on later tonight. And then outside, we actually have, I don't know if you can see it way off in the distance, but there's a 300D way out there, and we're using that one as like a fill light, and then we're gonna use the sun as our hair light on that. So we're able to get that natural light that the sun offers to us, which is beautiful and natural and sometimes overpowering, but sometimes the most beautiful thing you'll ever see. So we're gonna shoot during golden hour to maximize that. And you can see in here, it's way too bright now, but we're gonna use all of these and create a scene at nighttime using the colors and the Fresnels and everything in those. We're actually doing an LED show, so the LEDs and the hula hoops and the things that are going on in the video are going to be blue, and the brand color for the Klein is kind of a purplish blue feel. And so that's what we're going to try and use the color light to kind of match and give that hue, and the hair lights that kind of come with it. And then we can control everything from this. So I can actually use this app to go whatever color I want to in the temperature. And so we'll try and match the lights once it gets dark enough, so I can turn things on, off, and it controls every light that's on the set. A couple other things that we note whenever we're doing lights is we always know where the sun is, and we got to know what house lights are going on. So in the building here, you have all the lights that come in from the top, and they're all kind of a tungsten light. And so we've turned all of those off. That way, when we're filming later on, we don't have competing warm light with our white lights and our purple lights and the cool lights that are going into the video. That's going to really give the video the feel that we're looking for, and that separation of just filming versus creating a story and creating scenes and building a lot of depth into our images. We're using the 300X for aperture. This is going to be set on fire mode, and the beauty about some of these lights is they have great effects already preset into them. So it matches the flames, and we're going to use that to kind of fill in that space to create a consistent lighting on our subject. And then the fire is kind of ultimately going to be our key light. Okay, so there's these things, my team calls them skipisms. It's just things that I say that make sense, and it's not your typical lingo. And one of the things I always tell anybody that ever shoots is like, one of the #1 rules in a great production day is you gotta have great socks. If you have great socks, you're gonna have a great shoot. And they have motivated me for multiple shoots, and I would say they're pretty successful. Have a hole in the big toe, you can't see that, but I don't want to throw them away, and don't tell my wife. I wanted to introduce another main part of today. So this is Crystal with Crystalline Entertainment. She is going to be doing our fire dancing.
We're going to start with fire dancing. We're going to move into some LED props and apparatuses. Yeah, should be a lot of fun. Bringing the heat.
Yes. Okay, one thing I wanted to point out was the importance of location scouting. We came out prior to today and actually planned out where the lights are going to go, what gear we needed, what space was going to be needed for us to film in. So set 1 was going to be over here. So we're working with fire on this one, so safety was the utmost concern. So we wanted to make sure we had a space that was open, that we weren't going to catch anything on fire, because that's the last thing we want to do in renting a space is burn it down. We actually have the indoor space here. So this is Howe Farms. It's a wedding venue, but we're not making it look like a wedding venue with lighting and setting everything up. So this space here, we're gonna open the doors at night so we don't have these lines that will show in the background of the video. It'll just be a seamless black background, and we'll go indoors for the LED portion of the video. And that's gonna show a lot of LED lights. It'll be more of like blues and colors, dark purples and that kind of feel, versus the oranges and the reds that'll come out of the fire. And so just because we came out, we location scouted with our crew, everybody was on the same page. We knew exactly what lights to bring, so we didn't have to overpack or underpack. And we also come up with a timeline and a game plan, because we knew where dressing rooms were, restrooms were, all of the things that would come into the logistics of the shoot versus just looking and taking pictures of it. This shoot's gonna be super fun, got a great team on it, and you guys enjoy the show. Today's shoot, huge success. Really excited about our team, really excited about Chloe pulling all this off. This was just, hey, here's a seed of an idea, you run with it, build it, and grow it into whatever your vision builds for you. And so Chloe rock started that. big thanks to Daniel Vlahos and Nick Mangrum and Crystal and Blue from Crystalline Entertainment for coming out and just being able to pull all this vision together. Couldn't have done it without a team. Everything takes a team. There's no way you could pull off productions like this without having very skilled people at what they do and just clear vision on what their responsibilities are. Hopefully at the end of the day you can watch this and have an idea of what goes on into a shoot. It's not just showing up with a camera and figuring things out. Like, there's a lot of pre-production, a lot of vision casting, a lot of communication that happens to make this go baby bottom smooth. Go follow us and subscribe at YouTube. We are going to do more educational content like this. You can check out our other productions that we've done, and follow us on social media, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, all the things that communicate what we do and kind of tell our story. And so we're excited to have you guys along for the ride and look forward to showing you what we can do next through 148 Films. See you guys.